Through my tears I sighed in relief. I felt wrong, but it also felt right. She was now within the normal Rainbow Dash that belonged to Ponyville. I stood in the living room for several more minutes, just staring blankly at the empty floor that Dashie had been standing at the moments before. Then I looked around the room and took notice of my surroundings. I noticed that things were different. Pictures that once held images of me and Dashie no longer hung from the walls. Many of the random personal items of hers were scattered around the living room. Were gone as well. I was confused, so I ran up to her bedroom to look. When I opened the door, what I saw instead of her NASCAR and air show posters mixed with her bed and other furnishings was a simple office. A cheap desk with a computer on it and an ugly-looking potted plant. It took me some time to digest what I experienced before I realized what had happened. It made sense, but it still stung me in my chest. To make sure nothing happened between worlds, Celestia must have removed any existence of Dashie ever being here. Being with me. 15 years, all down the drain, as her existence was wiped from the planet. As I felt through, as though all those tears were for naught. Wasted, as I wouldn't be able to remember her. And yet, my memories still lingered of her. I can remember everything, as if it were still vivid, as when they had happened. Then, the thought clicked. She did something with her magic when she touched me with her horn. Did she protect my memories so that I could remember her? Had she done the same for Dashie? I walked downstairs and into the living room while I thought. On the coffee table sat a book. I recognized it. It was my photo album. I sat down on my couch, opened it up to the first page. There was my mother and father shortly after I was born. I continued to flip through them, looking at my own past. There was a gap after my parents died, but to keep my mother's dream going, I had picked it back up, making false pictures of happy times and enjoying my life to stick into her book of memories. Then I opened up to a piece of paper. I picked it up and immediately recognized the handwriting, or more correct, mouth writing. I speculated that this was what she had written down before she left. For 15 years, you took care of me, Dad. For 15 years you took care of me. For 15 years, you loved me, played with me, and made sure I enjoyed my life in a world I'm not meant to be. I'm not a man of many words. But even though I told you this in person, I felt you needed a written version of it, so that you will know it was all real. I love you, Daddy. You helped shape me into the man I am now. I'm not sure what is going on, if I will remember any of this. Give me a second, Mark. You would... Give me a second, I said. Mark, I'm busy crying. Give me a sec. I'm crying. Give me a second. I love you, Daddy. You helped me. I'm not sure what's going to happen, if I will remember any of this or not, but I want you to know that you did a darn good job of raising me, even if I was a bit stubborn at times, and short with you during others. With Celestia's permission, I hope to allow you to keep our photos, our memories with you, so that you will never forget. Again, I love you, and thank you. Your daughter always, your little Dashie forever. Rainbow Dash. I set the note back onto the page, flattening it with my hands. As I felt the dry tear marks littering the paper, I read the note over and over and over again, until I had memorized. Then I turned the page. It was created with Dashie's Philly smile. And so now I sit here, looking through my photo album of our time together. Her first bath, her first words, her first drawing, and even her first preen feather. All in this book of memories. Everything else in the house is gone, but what I had put in this book still remains. I I don't dare even change that either, but I will continue to add to it, to show that all those years with her had not only shaped herself, but helped shape me as well. I am a new man from what I was 15 years ago. Changed, given another chance by sheer miracle. A fortunate events that transpired from somewhere I can't even speculate. If I had even gone back and checked that box, if I had done something different than I had, could have changed everything between us. I guess I'm lucky that it all worked out. I can gladly say that I have achieved my parents' only wish, for me to be happy. Though I am saddened, I am still happy for the time I had with her. I now sit alone in this empty house, staring at my mother's rainbow picture with a smile plastered on my face. I'm almost done. Give me like 1 more minute. Every time I see it, I think of Dashie. I should be crying. I should feel horrible and want nothing but my daughter back. And yet, as I relive to know what everything is alright, she didn't run away or leave on bad terms. She is gone home to where she belongs and is safe. I look back down to my photo album, turning to the page after our most recent photo. The pages are blank. I still have a lot of life ahead of me, and I plan to make the best of it. For myself. For my little Dashie. The end. Thank you guys for actually sitting here and reading this with me. I'm doing this as a New Year's Eve special, as you can tell. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful story. If you didn't cry, then you're a heartless bastard. Just thought you might want to know that. Okay, guys, so the link to this is going to be in the description. This is Epic Racer 201. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And, I'm gonna cry for the next 1 hour, so. Thanks, guys. Bye.